at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 47. Here we go. D all day. Defense all day. All day.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw with Brees. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him come out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Hey, gun. 12.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Lock.
Check your hot read.
Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
Can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
21. Here we go.
Watch 85.
Hey, Alpha.
Bandit. 24 is the mic.
Don't let him breathe.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Silver, silver. Check
21, 21.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Shit, shit.
11, 11, 11, 11. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
You go tight. You got tight. You
White.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Mike 47.
One, Omaha.
What we got? Switch.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Here we go.
A.J. Klein. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
11.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Bravo.
47
11.
Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. I got you.
21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Tight is right. 3 down.
Five.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect to put...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 46 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go, D.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo now. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Six guys. Check. Opposite.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, easy. Check.
Here's Breeze to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
We got this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
11.
No.
Garoppolo. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A 10th carry for Kamara. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Ready? 5-8. Check. You kill. Check.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I know they don't have rally caps in football, but Drew Brees would probably put one on right now. This is not the normal Drew Brees performance that we're used to seeing.
No, he's such a yardage guy. I mean, he lives on yardage, and this is rare.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's a guy who's been over 5,000 yards in his career in a single season. He knows how to sling it. Let's see if he can get something done before this one is over.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Breeze now. Flushed out right. It's Hill, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ready? 95-56.
To throw is Breeze. Again has it complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there.
All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
47's the mic, boy, 47.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Fellas, here we go. 1, Omaha.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw, it's Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 27.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 82 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Breeze going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Breeze. They complete it to Hill. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
Ready?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. 1 play at a time. Yes, there's urgency. They have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
1 bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now Breeze. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 52 yards. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
You draw quarters.
Breeze to throw again. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All day, dog.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, gun.
Defense. All right, here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Run to the ball. We got to run out.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, high 7.
Now Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
64. Weak.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw is Breeze. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80. Hey, alert. 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 6. 6.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. 56. Here we go, here we go. 50, 11, 56. Check, 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw, Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
0-2, 0-2. 56. Max 56.
Hey, echo. We take a win.
Check, 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 check. Here we go, 21, 21. 56 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
Check, 56. Get your swerve on.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Mike 54. Watch the out, watch the out.
Set hunt.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory